Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We are here at Chicago, Illinois, here at St. Xavier University. You might know my voice, it might sound familiar to you. This is Pioneer, aka Coach Daniels, aka the man, the guy in charge. And what a season that we have coming up for you. We are in our first Valorant series as new members of the Great Lakes Esports Conference. Our first match of the season is against Bethel University over in Indiana. Bethel currently sitting at 0-1 after falling 2-1 to also newcomers Indiana Wesleyan, rival of theirs. So right now we are kind of taking our first shot crack at Bethel in the conference. And as the match goes, I'll tell you guys a little bit more about the conference, how it works, what we're looking for. Obviously, the goal is to win it, but just the structure of it and everything like that. But obviously, goal is make sure we start out on a very hot foot. And right now to start, we got a bit of a hit here through Hookah. Kit Kat. Spamming out. Flash comes out with the satchel. Goes up over the top. First kill is taken though, but quick trades back and forth. And immediately 5v5 turns into a 3v3. And a bit of an explosive start to our series here, to the season. As Bethel forced to retake. Smartly trying to take some space through elbow. And Ray dodging the flash, but does get taken out. Either way. Now 2v3, we'll see if we can get some trades here. Okay, so T-Bop gets one. Subi, another. And this 2v3 is turning into 2v1 in our favor. Time ticking. T-Crop, captain for Bethel, seen. If you can find an isolation, gets one, but Subi, a 4K to start the season. No better start. And apologize for the late intro. With that being said, we will have to also not only just tell you guys about the conference, but the team as well. If you were with us last season, you probably noticed that all but one name is completely different. 3 members of our team last season graduating: Juju, Park Geo, and Ray, St. Icer in game. So now T-Bop, sole returner, as we have a number of other members joining him. Looks like B is where they want to start here. Squisby flashing out, looking to take a petition over here to the left, but the dog misses because of the smoke, but Subi spraying through it already gets his 5th kill of the series. It's tagged by the camera. Strong position here as they can always TP through if they so decide. So far, it's Embargo running through all the way through the back. Kit Kat getting one with a nade. You see it a lot on Bind. And another plant in here. Dipco position here for Bethel, which makes sense on the save, trying to find something to work out. Cougars ideally looking to come out of this with a perfect scenario. All their guns still here. Ray has to swap to the secondary, but the classic will do it for him. So, I kind of give you guys some insight on the team right here. 2 freshmen. Ray and Embargo coming in, and then on the side for Kit Kat and Subi, both incoming transfers. So, all 4 members of the team completely new to the school, completely new to the program. Excited to see what they do here. As already going up 2-0, looking for a bonus round. Like some pressure A here. A bit of a slight default as Shower's push will come in. Ray immediately taking aggression through it. But Bethel is a little cautious of it. Smoke comes cross map from the Omen. Subi pushing up. Knows someone's in this corner. Literally knows that someone is in this corner. As the hope is maybe to find a quick pick. Ray with the ultimate. Pushes through, finds one, gets LRP before The TP comes out. Just waiting open, he gets hit by Quispy coming out of spawn. We're completely forgetting about the retake. Now it's up to Kit Kat and Embargo. The TP right in front of him, K-Crop. Every single moment it seems like Bethel might have overstepped. They're able to clean it up. T-Crop on the Reyna, popping the ultimate and popping 4 people alongside of that as well. Bethel taking their first round here. But as our series really rolls over into meeting the first rifle round for both sides, interesting buy that you kind of see on the side for Bethel. Not fully able to get rifles onto everybody. Normally you would think you'd see T-Crop kind of just sell, make sure he just gets light armor and buy somebody else. Not the strat they're looking at going, but a quick op here onto Subi. Already pulling it out, not even waiting for the ultimate to come online. A bit of aggression they want to do. We've seen this hookah hit a number of times. Bethel deciding not to really play inside of it, and maybe as the series goes on, St. Xavier reads onto that. Satchel comes out. The Kit Kat gets all the way into the backside, sees nobody. A T-Crop coming out of the spawn, gets 2. Kit Kat finally getting a trade off of it. Drops the boombot. But almost gets dropped as well, but Ray coming to her rescue, saving her. All right, unaware, someone to her elbow. Now 1v1, Chamber versus Chamber.
Spike down B.
Very pivotal round here. Most likely whoever loses might have to save going into the next one. Masubi reading the hookah position of Bethel. Drops the TP just to be able to get out if the shot does not hit. But he does hit it. No worries. No problem. A difficult round. At the end of the day, Subi clutches it out. And it's good to see Subi starting up pretty well here. With the departure of Park, with the departure of Juju, needing to have another IGL come in. And no better position for your IGL to be than at the top of the scoreboard. Not only popping off with the brain, but popping off with the guns as well. But kind of discussing how the conference works. Great Lakes Esports Conference, established back in 2019. A lot of growth this year with number of people that joined it. About 10 new schools joining this season. Us being one of them. The way it will work, there's 2 divisions. Erie Division, which is mostly in the east, and the Michigan Division in the west. Named for Great Lakes, of course. As the site hit comes in, oh, Kit Kat not aware of someone in the smoke. The trade's coming out. Bethel, at the end of the day, even if losing on some of the gunfights, the trades are clinical from them every single time. But stronger position here in the guns for St. Xavier. As LRP desperately checking corners, maybe hoping to just find a pick somewhere. In a difficult position. Almost near impossible. Masubi, a bit of deja vu there as he's at CT and gets LRP into hookah. As we're saying, kind of talking about the conference, 2 divisions. We are in the Michigan division. Most of the teams you see us play throughout the season will be other members of our division. The way it will work, the division winners will automatically make it to the playoff land, which will be in Columbus, Ohio, first weekend of November. And then the next 6 best teams, regardless of division, will also join them for 8 teams. So, first step on the way there. So far, so well. But oh, Subi peeking around, almost gets caught. LRP not fully prepared to take the shot. Ray possibly pushing with the ultimate. Spreads them all back well. This could be a difficult position here. That I don't think they know that K-Crop still has his position in showers. And they had no idea K-Crop pushing out showers, getting one. This is a strong position for Bethel. The only position that XSU, the only space they have is towards short. But a reflank here by Embargo. Oh, T-Bot misses the first against another. Embargo coming through showers could be huge. And he is huge for it. At least gets one. T-Crop goes down. LRP. Subi just has him unlocked with the op. I know they're cleanup kills, but every past 3 rounds have ended the exact same way. As 5-1 already in this position for the Cougars. And talking about Bethel joining the Great Lakes Esports Conference all the way back in 2020. When I was at my former university, we were founding members of it. So Bethel been here for a while, defending Overwatch champions, and I guess hoping to also get their Valorant team there as well. But a fast hit here for the Cougars, already all the way up through long and into hookah. Ravis is on the shot. Subi decides, hey, I'm gonna come and take this for you. But you're already seeing maybe a consistent theme here for the Cougars, feeding that ult orb onto Ray, getting that run it back consistently onto the Phoenix. But here, making sure, hey, we got sight, but we want to take more space here, making this retake as difficult as possible. Subi missing the shot. Those are the thumbs ups. Ray, ready for the flash. Calling it. Gets one with the flash. Gets the other with the gun. That's 6 out of your first 7 rounds over onto the Cougars here. You look at the ults. 5 ults online here for Bethel. Interested to see how they decide to use it. They've had a couple of them for a little bit. Whereas the Cougars... the orbital strike here for Embargo. Subi's had this tour de force for a while. Hasn't really needed to use it because if you have the op, just save the ult for when you lose it. The ult will come out from T-Crop on Bethel. LRP though, getting Kit Kat. And another round where they get the first kill. So Bethel, regardless of round score, has been finding some of these first picks. And with how well they trade, sometimes you worry that this could lead them into a round win. Embargo waiting for the smokes. Waiting for his team to push up long before he drops them. Another orb here. Onto Ray. And immediately they start to hit. No rays to help them into sight here. You see, it makes it a little bit harder for them to get out of hookah. And ultimately, they're not really able to. Immediately, they call off the hit. They're going to rotate over to B. Bethel has 4 people over here. I don't think they've read it, but now they're a little nervous about it. TP comes through from Ray. They're going to hear that. Ray grabbing another orb. Already has another running back. But all the site not fully cleared. Embargo goes down. T-Bop not worried about his flank. Either side. Tries to turn the flash. The smoke out. This is going to be very difficult. T-Bop probably has to go a little bit huge here, but Ray will pop that running back to help them get out of the showers. T-Bop gets one. Let's run down and now. It's all up to Ray. Running back ends. 10 seconds left. Almost near impossible. Bethel will just play it safe here. Ray will just grab the op. Get out with the life. And that round kind of just shows you the importance of a duelist, maybe even more so. It shows you the importance of Rays on this map. Kit Kat going down early, making it difficult for any site to hit to happen. You see the rotate over to B, but at that point, Embargo, T-Bop stuck in hookah, wondering how are we going to get out here without any good util to be able to make the site hit. By that time, Bethel's already rotated. They try to rotate back. T-Crop's there in time. Pops the ultimate. So putting St. Xavier in a position makes it hard, but I think they're recognizing here they've got a lot of space. You've been normally seeing T-Bop use the dog through hookah, realizing no one's ever holding hookah, decides to just use it onto site and gets all the info for Kit Kat. Drops the Boombot. And once again, Bind, notoriously hard map to retake on, especially through CT. They're gonna have to figure out how they do it, because so far none of the retakes over here on this B site have gone well. Ray holding this position in hookah. Embargo will drop the ultimate while his teammates are dropping a couple bodies as well. Time ticking down. This should be another round. Wait. Maybe not, as LRP with the op. Finding a couple. T-Bop finding one. Hopes to get the op out. Will do so. And we'll both get out alive. One will, luckily enough. As we roll into the final 3 rounds left. Onto this first half. A couple ultimates still yet to be used on the side. To be fair to Quizby, Omen ult, it's hard to try to find value with this sometimes.
You want to play? Let's play.
But the tour de force coming out. Subi jump spotting, worry of LRP. As their battles have become quite difficult sometimes. Molly to help him push up and scale in through here. No one peeking out here. Subi peeking through though. Gets his chamber counterpart. It's Kit Kat already up into the site. Blinded though, so can't help out Ray as he's coming through showers. T-Bop will push through and get the delayed trade. T-Bop trying to play it. Site's not fully clear. You're at an angle there. But Kit Kat gets his revenge. Quizby, they know it's a judge. Backs away from the smoke smartly. And somehow Kit Kat still goes down to it. But Embargo, with a bit of a sixth sense, finds him through the smoke. And although most of these rounds come in favor of St. Xavier, seeing a little bit of the, hey, we're a completely new team coming out. And at the end of the day, though, still coming clean with the rounds, but probably feeling like some of these could be a little bit cleaner. Ray decides he's going to push up here. Again, very similar hit we've seen. I mean, near identical to every single hit we've seen.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Kit Kat coming out of sight. I don't think she knows that someone's behind. No! T-Crup's still here. Has not shot once. Not cleared at all. Nobody cleared it. The trigger discipline only gets one, though. Kit Kat got caught out there, but Ray playing loose, playing fast, playing well. It's a 4K for himself. Last round here. Fully expect to see these ultimates. If you look on the side for St. Xavier, though, one off the showstopper for Kit Kat, two off the orbital strike from Embargo. We'll see if they try to make a play towards some of these orbs. Just make sure to get that online for this final round. Looking for Bethel. T-Crop has gone pretty well with the Reyna ultimate. T-Bop, great flash, really pushes him off from getting it. Ray already into sight, gets the trade, gets the kill, gets traded though. Trade back as well. Kit Kat with that kill. Showstopper online. We'll see. She decides to use it. Tosses the grenade. Slow the retake out. As not really too much util to be able to flood into sight here for Bethel. LRP on the flank right now, just waiting for his teammates to hit the site before he comes in. Oh, that range on the paranoia from the Omen is ridiculously far. But Embargo with the reflank. Heals LRP. Doesn't get there in time to get the trade immediately. But gets there ultimately at the end of the day. Finds it. Gets the last one. And ends this first attack side half 10-2 for your Cougars. Putting them in the great spot to start off this map. So as we flip sides here, it'd be interesting to see how Xavier works with this composition. Not the most defensive sided, as you can tell. So you kind of expect that, hey, if we run this comp on our attack, we kind of need to get 8, 9, 10 rounds to be able to set us up for a good position going forward. To be fair, if you look at Bethel, not the most offensive sided either on theirs. Which makes sense as the map already kind of is a bit attack-sided. Obasubi loses out the duel. Ray loses out as well. An immediate retake. Rotations coming over right away. Embargo deciding, you know what, I'm going to go through the flank, hoping to find one. We're already down numbers. Comes out, T-Bop sees 2 back sight. Gives the info to his team. But Embargo has to come huge here. Does he check this corner? He does. Gets one. T-Bop gets another. What looked impossible becomes almost doable. But it's all up to T-Bop. Gets one. I don't think he knows this is here. Oh, and almost finishes it out here. But Bethel. Code to decipher. I get it. I get it. You know, Cypher. Ha ha ha. Comes out on top. 10 HP left. So, St. Xavier on the save round. Let's see what they decide to go with here. Subi. Already up in aggressive position. Ooh, and he hits it. Tosses us a thumbs up for good measure. As we've stacked this site as our gameable on our save round. And it's a perfect read, honestly, by the Cougars. But it looks like Bethel's still going to try to hit it. They have no idea. T-Bop tries to get the trade, but unfortunately isn't unable to, and immediately they just call off the hit. 4v4, TP helping out with the rotations. Cougars hoping they can do something here. If not doing something, definitely making sure they can at least get as many kills as possible. Do as much damage as possible. Subi with that headhunter, finding exactly what he's looking for. Ray hitting another with the classic. T-Bop trying to stay alive. He knows they have numbers. Gets the info, and they kind of solidly know where everybody's at here. Subi misses that, but oh, it's only down to 1 left, and this is doable. It's 2v1. And Ray gets the trade. Amazing retake. These flanks and the retakes helping out definitely a Thrifty on the round here for the Cougars. As I mentioned with Bind, it's such a hard map to retake through CT that sometimes you're better off sending people through the flanks. Subi finding 2 with that Headhunter, pushing him up to 18 kills in 14 rounds. Ray not far behind with 17. These two, as we kind of expected, coming into the preseason, being the leaders at kind of winning at the top of your scoreboard. Right now, some aggressive shower position here for the Cougars. But doing a good job making sure they can set up Subi toward his ultimate, as he's only a couple away now. The read, they know a lot of people here towards short. T-Boy actually maybe doesn't see anything as Zabargo already up on the flank, giving all the information. They know this is an A hit. Completely is an A hit. Hits the trap, but they're not looking at him. They're not worried about it. Embargo coming through short, gets one.
Spike down A.
I know they have the spike. Decided to be aggressive here. Ray hunting the kills. You know what though? If I'm the coach, I'm saying, Ray, you already have your ultimate. You need to get the kills to somebody else. But getting a little greedy on the scoreboard. I guess trying to make sure that he's tied with Subi, so we'll see what happens at the end of this. Ray maybe a little bit in the advantage here, having the running back. As match point online for the Cougars. An attack side that looks a little bit sketchy at times, but a defense side that's looked clean so far. Margo pushes out. Fortunate positioning, no util being used to kind of clear those angles. Just pushes through Sand and immediately just gets taken out for it. LRP getting Subi as well. We've seen this before. This story sounds a little bit familiar. As Ray goes through the TP, it's taken out. The Cypher ultimate coming online. Ray, get in the molly. Spraying through and oh man. Can Ray do this?
Spike planted.
It's be pretty tough to be able to do. No flashes, just the wall left. Sees one. Rain of Blind comes in. Util being thrown at him left and right. As the wall just barely misses going out through CT. Still match point once again for the Cougars. Couple ultimates online. We'll see if Subi decides to run the tour de force this round. T-Bob having the Seekers prepared and available. We've seen just kind of some space being given toward A short here as shower control a little bit preferred here over on the A side. You'll see it once again. But Subi versus LRP. It's been a battle we've seen throughout the entire series. Someone's gonna try to help LRP with the flash here. But flashes his own teammate. Subi tries to take advantage of it. Barely misses. But T-Crop gonna come in here. Omen blind through. Honestly, very well timed. KitKat though doesn't get checked. Able to trade out their teammate. So Shashel delaying a fight, delaying a push. Bobot will do it as well, but she's kind of stuck here. Hoping for some reinforcements for her teammate. Knows there's at least one here. Two. Subi once again loses that fight there. It's putting Ray in a very difficult position here. Flash comes out. He gets someone and gets the Cypher as well. The wall comes in.
30 seconds left.
They're gonna push this. Maybe a little bit sketchy as it's a 2v1. Now Ray in a 1v1 against LRP, but the time probably honestly none available.
10 seconds left.
Throws the molly. Knows there's not enough time, and we'll just get out just to steal this round. Funny enough, this map is just gonna end on Ray running away as time expires. And your Cougars take map 1. Scoreboard. That goes first map. First map goes on to the way of your Cougars. 13-4. Stay right here. We will be back as our next map is Breeze. Don't go anywhere. And we are back here. Map number 2 for your Cougars. As previously mentioned, took the first map. If you are just joining us, pretty dominant victory for the Cougars on map 1. 13-4 on bind over Bethel as we roll into map number 2. A map that was out of the pool for a little bit, so if you've been watching for a while, you haven't seen us on this in a while. There might be some changes that you aren't used to. Changes over on the A side, on the B side.
Right here.
As
there are also no more halls for Breeze. As we will start a little bit opposite versus bind. We'll start in defense here. It's a little bit of an aggression play through mid here for the Cougars. Now Embargo. Huge knife there. Gets 3. Tosses the molly. Stop any fast push coming in. Waiting for the hit come in. Skydog comes through. Embargo sees it go past him. Throws the flash out as Subi will probably dip through this wall in a second. Sees so many, and sometimes it's just too much for your brain to really figure out who you want to shoot. As Kick at get it a couple with the Sheriff. T-Bop gets one as well. And Cougars turning this round on its head. They chase down someone, and they get this first round win.
Gun here.
Easy does it first round for the Cougars. Making sure throughout the series that they try their best to win their pistols which always puts you in a good position going forward. You look inside for Bethel. Viper wall down the middle. See what they decide to do on this pistol round. Oh, that's Subi pushing out as just about everybody and their mom gets tagged through that Sova dart. Embargo with the flash out. Gets one. Ducks back in. Has some help from Ray.
Spike down mid.
Fine to drop the knife.
One suppressed.
They get LRP. He gets tagged up. Molly's getting thrown at him. Shock darts. Embargo might die here. He's on 2 health. He does, but T-Bob gets the trade. Similar to the last map. 2 rounds up, 2 rounds down for the Cougars. And as we kind of discussed through what the season's going to look like for the Cougars, GLEC primary competition, they'll play a 9-game season from about now to late October, with, as previously mentioned, their playoff land being in Columbus the first weekend of November. Some of the games sporadic, as if you're used to us playing in Ace, you're used to certain games on certain days. Doesn't really happen with GLEC. Some games on Saturday, some games on Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday. Just make sure you're checking up on our website and our socials. Website being the sxuathletics.com. Oh, Subi. Pushes through Ray. Gets one, and they know the last person there is T-Crop once again. Pops the dismiss. Was not enough as Cougars make sure they get this bonus round this time. They lost out on the last map. As previously saying, 9 games throughout the season. Schools that are about our size in Ohio, Indiana. Schools like Bethel, Indiana Wesleyan. For those of you who are fans of St. Xavier throughout our traditional athletics, you might recognize those names. Speaking of Indiana Wesleyan, this Saturday night, 7 p.m. football team takes them on. Oh man, Embargo gets a huge blind off there. Doesn't find one. The knife doesn't find any either. He's a little bit too far behind, but Scotty to play up aggressive in an off angle. Gets 3 before getting hit by the dog somehow. As Skydog's jumping at him in his face, finds a third. And Ray up in position. Crosshair a little bit off.
Spike down mid.
Now all up to someone. By themselves here. Pushing up probably right into the position of Teen. T-Bot comes through. Gets the trade. A quick 4-0 lead to start this first half. And then as we talk about the schedule that we have set a little bit more, some other schools that you might just know of kind of being in the Midwest areas, schools like Manchester, Alma, Albion. And then a matchup I'm looking forward to, as we do have on our schedule late in October or early October,
You want to play? Let's
Lords.
play.
And if you guys know me, that's, previous school I was at, so be interested to see how that goes for us. As we turn our attention back to the action, similar trend here for Bethel. A lot of 5 stacking. And ideally, this is something that should be kind of catching on to. As Subi's stuck here, probably needs some util to be able to get him out of this position.
Teleport's ready.
Alright, pushing out, gets one. Immediately backs up, keeps the advantage. Subi sees the last 2. patience here.
Thirty seconds left.
As Bethel decides trying to end this round toward A. Embargo been sitting here the whole time. Here's the mollies come out. Here's the plant. Pushes through.
Spike down.
Expects the trade.
10 seconds.
LRP not in the greatest position. Tour de force up. Makes his retake near impossible. Ray goes for the fight. That'll be the end of that round. So far, flawless map for the Cougars. And a flawless shot. Oh my goodness. How do you hit that? It's pings going back and forth. The reads from St. Xavier here on this map have been good. So kind of figuring this out. There's not many defaulting, not a lot of splits here for Bethel. And Ray solo on the site trying to hold it. The Ray to come out, and Ray knows that he's flooded here, hoping to fight his way out of it. Unfortunately unable to. Zuby already on the flank, gets one, gets the planter. They know everyone's on the site. They can just wait patiently. Embargo coming through B link. T-Bop will pop the ultimate. Gets the tag. Nothing more. But we've kind of seen a little bit of the story aggression from the Cougars when they're up numbers. Really probably not what you want to do. But works out there. Tries the double swing from Bethel. The Cougars get their 6th round on the board. As the money starts stacking up. As the rounds start stacking up. You start to wonder. You start to question. Excuse the noise in our background as our league team has their last scrim before their first game, which will be tomorrow as well, 7:15. Make sure you join us. Embargo, it's kind of swinging, and you'd expect if you want to take that aggression, you'd expect the flash to come out a little bit. It doesn't. Subi though. Here's the tags come up, start spraying through, hoping to get something. But man, nothing able to kind of just clinch around. You think then a Viper ult, but not if you dash out of it. Kit Kat getting two, pops the knives, and man, around that look completely. Oh my God, I got a jump scare there myself. T-Crop. We've seen them do this before. But T-Bop finishes it out. And what looked like maybe the first round that she should expect here. Does it go the way of Bethel? And like I was saying a little bit, I'm not going to say it, but you start to question, can it be done?
Get out of my way.
The score sits up to 7-0. Subi. Pushes up, gets a couple. Knows one's there. Just starts spraying it. He knows it's a Vandal against the Stinger. Decides to get 3.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh. What a shot. Will he throw a nade? Oh, he does! Oh, the timing! Ah, it's tragic. But T-Bop. I heard him say before this round he wanted to try to get a shock dart kill, and I believe that might be his second of the map. Oh, man. Just... That's Valorant timing if there ever was something for you. But hey, this possibly maybe the round you expect. Someone having the Sky ult, which I think using it toward A could be huge. With the Sky ultimate, you're close to the site, immediately gives you info is it a stack side or not. Is it the weak side? Is it not? Are they playing with more people on that side or not? Subi starts us off this round with already 1. Embargo trying to get 1 as well, but it gets taken out. Subi is taken out. T-Bop trying to trade, and disadvantage, and you're a little bit of pattern. That's and some of these 5v4, 5v3s, a little bit of greed here for the Cougars. It's just a little bit of patience here, and they decide they're gonna go to the site for Kit Kat.
Poison's gone.
She still gets 1. Has to get the dog as well. Unfortunate. Hate to see that.
Spike planted.
Immediately backs up. Waits for Ray to help out with the retake. Ray running around trying to find a gun.
Your trail.
The Seekers come out. Perfect timing for it. It was exactly the information that they need. LRP tries to get him with the op. Misses the shot. Kit Kat comes through and is now 2v2. Ray hits 1 shot. This is hit. And Kit Kat, if she wants to get this, if she wants to save the opportunity, she has to go fast. She has to go now. She has to get on the spike. She immediately gets on, but she's going to have to hold it here. She can't fake it. If she does, she's not going to get it. Fortunately, she doesn't. Bethel gets their first round of this half. And honestly, a bit self-inflicted by the Cougars. We're seeing it throughout the entire series. They're going up numbers and still deciding to push in. First, if you notice, it started off as a 5v4. Subi, which we've seen a lot, getting the first blood. Turns into 5v4, and then you blink, and now it's a 4v2 in favor of the other team.
You want to play? Let's play.
Tour de forces out for both teams. LRP daring some aggression here out of A. Embargo making sure to flash this time, but it doesn't hit somehow. Maybe didn't fully clear, and Ray pushing up gets taken out as well. T-Bop in aggressive position. T-Crop not expecting it. So gets another. But LRP on ace watch at this current moment.
Scanning ahead.
Comes out, they know T-Bop. Still kind of expecting that he's still here. The flash is going to come out. Expect a swing here from Hearts off of it. But T-Bop is going to get hit here. Sees 1.
30 seconds left.
Flash comes through. He dodges out of it. They immediately start running over toward B, sensing that it's open. And the Cougars want to win this round. T-Bop kind of has to come a little bit big here. Get at least 1. Misses the window. Now it's a rush. 9 seconds left. T-Bop swings around. Gets taken out. Now it's all up to Kit Kat. 1v3. And one Jet wins out against the other. Second round in a row. Bethel starting to get up on their horses, trying to mount a comeback here. Look, I can say the word comeback because it's not jinxing us, it's jinxing them. So no worries. As we go into the last 2 rounds of this half, T-Bop 1 off from his ultimate. Embargo 2 off from that null command.
Toxins going up.
As we're starting to see Bethel kind of feel the need, take more space around the map. Setting up LRP on this angle toward A. And already someone's pretty pushed up through mid. T-Bop feeling a little nervous. Things feeling a little too quiet. Aldrone coming out. We'll see absolutely nothing. One of the few quiet hits we've seen from Bethel. It could work out well. Sonar arrow comes out. Gets destroyed.
Careful.
A little info toward mid. Subi, unaware as he's trying to rotate over. Doesn't know no vision through B main. No information at all, and he just gets caught rotating.
Shutting them down. One suppressed.
He only hits one, has no idea T-Crop's right here, and he's not. Maybe won't expect it. All the timing. T-Crop swings off of the flash ahead of it, smartly enough, but doesn't get what he wanted. Now Bethel in this position, where do they want to go? Where do we want to rotate to? A lot of time taken off. It's only 10 seconds left. They might not be able to get here fast enough. All Ray has to do is delay. He gets the molly down, and this will do it.
Spike down B.
In the words of the one and only Sideshow, well-known Valorant caster.
In the half.
Time!
Take anything with us after this.
Time! As Bethel might have forgot about it a little bit there. A little momentum, but we're starting to see them feel their way through their attack side. And we just hope that they don't get this round as the infamous, we call it the 9-3 curse in Valorant. Never want to be up 9-3. Subi almost gets his head taken off. Still double peeks it.
One suppressed.
As almost a full rotate over toward A. And it might be the perfect read for Xavier. Immediately decided to double stack it. They're seeing all this information, all this util come out. But also seeing their teammate go down. Bethel, another round getting it up her hand. It looks like this time they're going to keep it. Unless something miraculous happens. And that can all start with T-Bop, with this ultimate, with this Hunter's Fury.
Spike down A.
Popping it right now. Getting one tag, and he's helping out Ray. He's putting them all in the space for Ray to be able to clean it up. It's 2v1. Now we just ask, are the Cougars going to be the Cougars? Or are they going to play this patient?
Gun here.
They decided they will play it patient.
30 seconds left.
Just smartly. Just having to hold the crossfire T-Bop. Knowing he has to watch the mid. The flank could have came in. LRP. Trying to find something, but knows he has to clear just about every angle here. But that long barrel off the operator gives away the position.
Switching sides.
It gives us a bit of deja vu. Another 10-2 half to start out for the Cougars. And we completely flip it over. St. Xavier swap it to their attack side. looking like B is the side they want to hit. If I'm Bethel, I'm kind of excited for this. You know, you have LRP over on the side. I mean, ideally, that's exactly what you want. If it's a side hit, it doesn't necessarily have the util, but the gunplay is there. And as Bren, also a very famous Valorant caster, says, it's an FPS game. You get shot, you die. Util doesn't matter if you get shot and you die. But he misses that one. Someone gets tagged up, gets taken down. Cat dashes through. Luckily enough, dodges LRP. Swing it out. Oof. And if anyone could do it, LRP and T-Crop puts him in position, and oh, this is going to be difficult. Kit Kat. Almost no health left. It's finished off. It's, again, Chamber Reyna, not known for having the most amazing utility, but it doesn't matter if you hit the headshots. Again, a pretty similar, like we saw on Bind. Bethel getting their next, the second half pistol. But Chet, if you remember, I'll test you a little bit what happened that time. The Thrifty of the Gods came out, somehow winning a round that you wouldn't expect. Space B, take it over here. This Kit Kat swings around, not ready to shoot. And immediately gets tagged up by Cusby. And the Mozzies here waiting for them to go down to scale up. They're hoping to just find the timing here. Kit Kat gets a tag up. T-Grop, though, with the hero rifle, gets it up. But Yuto wins out this time. And Zuby wins out there. What a shot. 4v3. We could see another Thrifty on the cards here, and I think that's exactly what we're going to see. Ray, luckily enough not to get taken down there. 3v2. But this one's going to be hard. This one's going to be all up to LRP. LRP maybe deciding to just try to get some exits here. Oh man. Chat, close your eyes. I don't want. I don't think any of you should have been forced to live through that. Goodness. And if you ever want any kind of idea as to what Valorant actually is, look where Subi is at on the leaderboard this round, this map. Almost top frag last one, and then man, you can just change in a minute. These Cougars will change the way they play. LRP trying with the off angle, immediately sat down as Zuby lurking up through mid finds one. Gets another. And Cusby on the Viper, left to their own devices. Might find Zuby here as he's running around, stopping through. And he does. Right click. Hashtag get it out the game. No, don't get it out the game. I like my classic right click. Deserved. The match point here. Cougars looking to hopefully wrap this series up.
Deploying drone.
come in. LRP. If anything, he's gonna start a map off, start a round off with a kill with the op. Like she got pushed up through. Cougars sometimes just misreading the space that they don't have. Right now, sonar dart through, and Embargo's hearing all the stomping. He's hearing all the footsteps. He has the read. He's gonna push out. Perfect timing. Oh man! Ah, my eyes. He eventually finds it. The T-Bop. Somehow Quisby gets that. Somehow. And man, Ray's in a tough spot here. He probably has to get one. And he does! But the spray through, Hearts dashes in. They spray him down.
Was that important?
And once again, round point here. LRP still has the op and has the tour de force, which this is another one. And we just asked, are the Cougars going to dry peek into it this time? Maybe not. Is that because they're using util? Maybe, or maybe because they're going to the other site. Sonardra comes in, T-Bop. Starts to drone through. They see one toward the back of the site. Okay, got pushing through. Almost gets a kill, but in the molly. Oh, the line up. T-Crop gets 2 with 1. Oh no, Subi might catch him here. Oh, he might catch him here. He does. And he gets another. And he's trying to finish it off. And even though he doesn't, T-Bop does. So we get back-to-back identical score lines. 13 for both maps. 2-0 series score for the Cougars. And their first series on the season is a successful one as they start this GLEC season off with a dominant victory here over the Bethel Pilots. Pretty clinical. You see there, probably some things that you're definitely going to want to see them